welcome to AAW Recap. I'm Callum Shortland and I'm joined by my co-host Sam Puplett.
Hi, nice to see you again.
And here we are talking about the events that transpired in AAW Risk or Reward. What a pay-per-view.
Oh, it was fantastic. It kept me up all night.
It was amazing and lots to get through, so we're just going to bust straight through it. Talk about the first match.
Jester v Denim Diablo, again, the evil guy, Jester, who nobody knows what he's doing, really.
Exactly.
Versus the leader of the Denim Club.
Exactly, and Denim needed that win, and he did get that win in a good fashion. Very back and forth matchup. Jester having a lot to kind of prove, being a new guy in the AAW roster, and Denim has done it. He's finally broken the streak. He's finally busted out a win.
How?
It's fantastic. It got you and me. We debated about it all night, but it's fantastic. He's needed that win, and
I thought Jester was going to get it.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie. We fought it. You know, Denim's not looked great. He's not had the kind of ability to pull off these big matches he's been involved in, and he finally been able to do it.
I think moving away from the title picture has really done him a great job.
Yeah, I think he's sort of building himself back up. I mean, the fans, they love him. He's one of the fan favorites of AEW, and they really wanted to see him secure a win, and he's managed to do that. And who knows what's ahead now? I'm looking forward to Royal Battle. Could be that he enters himself in that matchup. What was the next match, Sam?
The next match was the first Fatal 4-Way for the Risk and Reward tournament.
Oh man, what a match that was as well.
What a great tournament.
Great tournament, and brand new as well. That was all exclusive on AAW, the Risk and Reward tournament. I think it was a success. I think it was brilliant.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. Rich Uncle Skeleton won the first match. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming.
Rich Uncle Skeleton.
No one saw that coming. We were all surprised when that happened.
The crowd went crazy.
It blew off. It absolutely blew off. Van Sisley Wolf took the first pinfall loss, but that wasn't the end of the story. And what happened next when the reveal?
We fought title match.
We fought it.
Uncle Skeleton.
We thought it was going to happen.
What happened? He has to wear a wig.
He has to wear a wig, unfortunately.
He had 4 opportunities.
And
he won this match and he had to get the wig.
Yeah, it's such a shame, but it was such a brilliant win, and you just didn't see it coming. We thought it was going to appear later on in the evening, but it was the first pick, which meant that the rest of the matches were all to play for, and they were all so close in the contendership. And the second match was a triple threat between Archangel, Alexis Cloud, and Van Sisley Wolf. Tell me about what happened in that match.
It was all to play for again, and we didn't know if people were going to go for the win, or take the loss. Archangel took the win, and he got straight back into the title picture.
He did, and instantly he picked the choice for the AAW Championship, and what a match that was. But we'll get on that in a second. We'll go about the final of the Risk and Reward tournament, which happened to be
Alexis Cloud v Van Sisley.
Van Sisley Wolf. Yes,
it was
a good match. It was a good match.
It was a good match.
And the lots of back and forth action, and Van Sisley Wolf just picked the post, and he took down Alexis Cloud. He earned himself an AAW Tag Team Championship match, which he seemed very, very happy about at the time. We were really confused. We thought it was kind of leaning towards the TV title, but man, what a story involved.
It was an interesting night. I mean,
very interesting night.
Both of those were winners.
Both of them were winners indeed. We're also going to now talk about The Rocker versus Triple H. How did this even happen? The escalation of this match. Triple H comes out and attacks The Rocker when he won in the last pay-per-view, and what transpired next was just crazy.
I don't even know why I was there. He's not a part of our company. He's not supposed to be there. Why was he here?
Not at all.
How did he get past security?
It's bizarre, and The Rocker challenged him to a match and saying, "You're not allowed here. I'm sticking up for AAW," like the true champion that he is, defending our company, our good company, and he did it. He took down Triple H in a very fantastic match, defending the honor of AAW and also cementing himself as one of the top champions in the business. And later on, he took the night off. He didn't need to wrestle anymore. He earned that spot by beating Triple H.
I would have liked to have seen the Fatal 4-Way though.
Oh,
Raiden, Gene Simmons, LJ Fonda, and Baraka.
It would have been a brilliant match.
It would have hit the show.
It would have been one of the possible show-stealing matches, but unfortunately we did not see that at all, and we have to wait for Alexis Cloud's title opportunity at AAW Live this Tuesday. Please tune into that, make sure you don't miss out. Now we're going to the next match of the night, one of the key matches that happened. Tell me about it.
Well, the Cardi Boys came out defending their title against Van Sisley and who his mystery opponent was, and I don't think we were shocked by who he picked. I think it was a planned action, and he knew what he wanted, and he knew what he was doing.
It certainly was, and out of nowhere, the Hellfire Club has now arrived in AAW. They've got a lot to say, a lot to speak about how the whole of the AAW is run. They've criticized the champions, they've criticized top stars, and it looks like they're gunning for everybody. I mean, what's going on here?
I think it's new blood trying to get their best in the business. They are good competitors, but they're not ready. They need
I agree.
to concentrate on what they're doing. They've done well to get the tag team belts, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It was a good win from the Hellfire Club. It's straight in their first match, and they took down the Cardi Boys, who were a really good championship reign, and it just couldn't quite get the job done. I mean, who knows what's in store next for those two tag teams. Tell me about the match of the night. I mean, you couldn't have written it any better, could you?
No, it happened like the stars had just aligned for Archangel that night. He came back, he somehow managed to get that title shot, and there he was. Azrael hated it. You could see in his eyes he just did not want to be fighting Archangel that night.
I know, and not even the fact that he had Archangel set in his sights. I mean, the champion had to readjust his whole game to recalculate what he was going to do, because no one knew that Archangel was the mystery opponent. He came out that night and shocked the whole universe. And not only that, he had Mr. Change in the Pocket in his corner.
Yeah, he had to keep an eye on the character in the ring and the character outside the ring. He had Wesley that with him.
He did.
Who got ejected. I don't know what was happening there. It was just, the referee was out and everything happened.
The referee was out. Mercer stepped into the ring. He laid hands on Azrael. I mean, the place went nuts. Everyone's been waiting for that confrontation for such a long time. And then when it happened, Wesley Dell got in the ring to try and cause interference. Mercer slipped out, and before you knew it, the referee saw Wesley Dell in the ring and he ejected him straight out.
I thought Azrael had lost it at that point. He
looked all against him.
2-on-1. There was no way about it. And he won.
Amazingly, he did it. He did it. He hit the Kinshasa. He took Archangel down on the floor, 3 count. Mercer looked like he was about to get involved, but he just took that step back. Maybe he knew what he was doing all along in that instance.
He always knows what he's doing.
He had it planned. He had it well scouted.
He knew he was going to cash in at that point. As soon as that match was over, he did.
He did, and he cashed in, much to my dismay. I thought Azrael, fantastic champion. I mean, 100-day reign. What a champion.
But it had to end.
It had to end. And
Mercer's been saying, change is coming, and he did it.
Change has arrived in AAW, and
he timed it perfectly. You just can't write that.
He did it, and he proved that the actual change in the pocket is a key in AAW now, and how winning that match will pretty much guarantee you a very, very easy shot at the title.
Hey, he had to work very hard in that match. He timed it perfectly.
He did. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be a bit biased here, but Azrael did not deserve his championship reign to end that way.
Nobody deserves it, but Mercer played it well, and he ended up doing what he said he was going to do. Bring change to the AEW.
We have an exclusive announcement from our GM, Whit Foley, and he's basically told us the next match, the rematch at Royal Battle. Please tell me about it.
He's given them both one more chance. This match rivalry has been going on for years now, and Whit Foley has decided enough is enough.
2 years, these heads. 2 years they've been colliding, battering heads, and showcasing some of the best matches that AAW has ever seen. And I know for one, I'm going to be pretty sad knowing that I'm not going to be seeing those matches anymore.
Well, they are 2 stalwarts. Who's going to be the best? This match has been building for months now. And it's going to happen, and it's a 2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls. And not only that, we can exclusively tell you what the matches are going to be. It's going to start off backstage, nitty and gritty, hardcore action. Is going to be Mercer and Azrael in a backstage brawl with the first fall. Tell me about the
second falls. Is going to be in a cage match. Azrael v Mercer. Who's going to take it?
Oh man, what a matchup that's going to be. And if the matchup continues past the second fall count, it's going to be for the third fall, a last man standing match. It's the best way.
I want to see that one.
Perfect.
That's going to be the one that ends the match.
It's going to be the one that ends the historic rivalry between Mercer and Azrael. These two have been colliding for years, like we've said, and we can't wait to see what happens next at AAW Royal Battle. It's going to be a hell of a night.
It is. I'm excited.
Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I've been Callum Shortland,
And I've been Sam Puplett.
and we will see you at AAW Royal Battle.